Listen to me. Dante's on the verge of putting Sonny away for good. And when Sonny's in prison, Dante never has to know that Sonny's his father. It's the best solution.
It's so easy for you to say, Jax. Because you have everything to gain from this scenario. My kid's life is on the line.
My entire family's life is on the line. Okay? Every moment that Sonny is allowed to continue to do what he does.
Okay, so we're all at risk. Right? I just have to start praying that Sonny wouldn't actually kill his own kid. Even if he knows that he's an undercover cop.
If you go through with this, you're enabling Sonny to get away with murder again. You think about what it's going to do to your kid when he finds out that Sonny is his father. I mean, you think the truth is going to change anything for the better? You think Dante's going to stop being a cop?
Never.
Right. And we both know that Sonny's never going to change. I mean, he tried that for a couple of months, and then he got bored and hooked up with the Russian mafia.
So what is your point?
My point is that Dante can't arrest his own father. Okay? And because of that, he will spend the rest of his life knowing that he compromised his career and everything he believes in. And if you think that Sonny's not going to find some way to use Dante's job against him, you've got some serious blindness on when it comes to that man. I don't. I've seen the damage that he's caused, and I know the damage that he will continue to cause if he's not stopped. Let Dante stop him.
You're so busted. Why weren't you in school today? Christina called to ask if you were okay.
Don't worry about it.
You missed the finals. Mom's gonna kill you.
Let me handle it. Just chill out.
Hey, how was school?
Good.
Fine.
Oh, can you find Mercedes and tell her that Jocelyn's down for her nap?
Okay.
Thanks. Have something you want to tell me?
What are you talking about?
What I'm talking about? I just had a nice little chat with the headmaster of Madison Prep. You didn't make it to class today. You also missed the beginning of your first quarter finals. You want to tell me what's going on?
Look, it's not a big deal. I can make up the tests.
It is a big deal. It's a really big deal. Where were you?
I went out in the woods by the cabin where I killed Claudia.
Why'd you go there?
What's the emergency?
Michael's school called.
Yeah?
He skipped class. Missed the beginning of finals.
What was his excuse?
Didn't really care. Doesn't really think it's a big deal.
Well, it's just one test. He could probably make it up. I mean, there's a lot of kids skip school. You know that.
It's a big deal.
What's a
This whole
big...
situation's a big deal.
Why'd you call Dad? I told you it wasn't a big deal.
Your mother had every right to be concerned. What were you doing?
I just needed a day off. I can make up the tests.
Tell your father where you went.
What?
I went back to the cabin where Claudia died.
What the hell were you thinking going back to the cabin? We did everything we could to protect you so nobody would see you there. You have to be smarter than that.
I wanted to see where it happened again. I didn't really think about it. I just went out there.
Well, next time you should think long and hard. Because you're not going to go back to that cabin. And I'm not happy that you skipped school either.
What, you're gonna tell me to stay in school? Come on, Dad. It's not like I need school for where I'm going.
What does that mean?
Look, I've decided what I wanted to do, and school is not gonna get me there. I'm gonna do what I was raised to do.
If you're talking about what I think you're talking about, get it out of your mind because you're never gonna be a part of my business at all. Your mom and I have already decided that.
Isn't that my decision? What? You don't think I can handle the business? Not even after I kill Claudia.
All right, listen to me. What happened in that cabin was you protecting your mother and your baby sister. Nothing more. And that's it. Claudia did enough damage to you when she was alive. I am not gonna let her death destroy you.
I'm not destroyed, Dad. I'm fine. Are you destroyed?
More than you'll ever know. And you will never, ever be like me. Michael! Don't leave, Michael.
Go. Let him go. He just needs to cool off. Okay. I can't believe it's happening. What the hell are we gonna do?
Okay, look, I'm just gonna, for now, I'm gonna have Max and Milo watch him for a couple of days.
That's it? That kid needs to talk to someone. He needs professional help. Did you hear what he just said? It's guilt. It's got to be his guilt. He needs to talk to someone, Sonny.
Maybe he just needs a little time, okay? And maybe he needs me to be a better example for him.
How do you plan on doing that?
I don't know yet. I'm just gonna try to get my life back on track, do things differently, and maybe Michael will want to do the same.
The restaurant manager needs to speak with you about these. And if that's everything, I think I'll get going.
Okay. I'll say it, okay? I'm sorry. But I still think that we're on the same side here.
Are we?
Yes. I mean, I hope that when all this is over, you will still consider me a friend.
Well, I guess that'll depend on whether or not my son is still alive. Yeah. Hello.
Hey, it's me. I really need you to come over.
Sonny, whatever this is, right now I'm probably not in the mood, okay?
It's really important.
And I'm trying to do something good, and
All right. I'll be right there. I have something I need to speak with you about, too.
oh, damn.
Of course. What do you need?
I need you to come over to my office right now.
Look, is there any chance at all this can wait?
We have a situation with Sonny, and if you don't want your cover blown, I suggest you get here as soon as possible. It wasn't exactly fast, was it?
You know what? I'm kind of over this. I don't work for you, which means I don't report to you. And you know what? It's not very smart that we keep meeting like this if I want to keep my cover intact anyway.
Well, your cover will be the least of your problems unless you can control your mother.
What are you talking about?
She's on her way to Sonny's right now. I overheard part of her phone conversation in the hallway. She said to Sonny that she needed to tell him something.
Well, you know what? That could have been about anything, Jax. My mother's not stupid.
Well, you see, it's just that I spent the better part of today arguing with your mother. She thinks it's time to tell him the truth about you. So I suggest you get over there right now and stop her.
Hey, Lucky, what can I do for you?
You mind if I come in?
Sure. Yeah, sure. Sorry. I just put Jocelyn down for a nap, so I'm running around doing everything I can't do when I'm holding her.
Been there. How's she doing?
Great. Great. She's our little miracle. You can go up and take a peek at her.
No, that's okay. This isn't really a family visit.
Huh.
I was just over at the hospital, and I got a copy of your records from the night Jocelyn was born.
Really? Why would you do that?
Well, I'm still investigating Claudia's disappearance. And I have to admit, after reading the doctor's notes, your story about how Jocelyn was born, I'm not buying it.
I'm really tired. Can we do this another time?
Sorry, Carly, but we can't. Gotta do it now. I need to ask you a few questions.
About what?
Well, for one thing, I don't believe that you left Claudia unconscious in that car and then never saw her again. I think she was with you in the cabin when your little girl was born. Now, I was looking through your records to see if there was anything that might substantiate my theory that maybe she helped you with the birth, or maybe the two of you were struggling.
She wasn't there, Lucky.
Come on, Carly, you're smarter than this. It would be more believable if you tried to convince me that she was there to help you with the baby and then she disappeared. You want to change your story?
Leave my mom alone.
She doesn't know anything about Claudia's death.
That's interesting. I said disappearance. Now you're saying death. Why don't you tell me what you know about what happened to Claudia, Michael?